Ohayo.
Welcome to So Japanese, a podcast about all things Japan from a
Japanese.
and foreign perspective. We are your hosts. My name is John.
My name's Ryusuke.
Thank you for joining us today.
Arigato.
Housekeeping. I suppose, again, we started Street Level Japanese as a standalone podcast, and that's available on Patreon. If you haven't noticed our little teasers that we put on to the So Japanese feed.
Yeah.
If you are interested with learning Japanese slang, informal Japanese to help you sound more fluent, check out our Patreon. It's only $3 a month. You'll get 2 episodes a month with that. And if you're just a fan of So Japanese, please give us 5 stars on wherever you listen to your podcasts, as well as give us a follow on our social media. Just get those numbers up.
Yeah.
As we're trying to eventually really monetize this podcast, make some money for our hard work.
Yeah.
Anyway, we thank you for the support.
Thank you so much.
Please continue to enjoy and listen to our podcast.
Yes.
Today's podcast is another Regions of Japan podcast. And today we're going to talk about Okinawa.
Okinawa.
So Okinawa is the southernmost and westernmost prefecture of Japan. Population of about 1.4, 1.5 million. Apparently it consists of over 160 islands.
I didn't know.
Prefecture,
Yeah.
the Okinawa Islands, but only 49 of them
are actually livable.
Or people live there, yeah.
Okay.
So all these islands are divided into 3 major groups. The Okinawa Islands, the Miyako Islands, and the Yaeyama Islands. It's a tropical island.
Yeah.
All year around.
Yeah.
Hot, humid. It's like the Hawaii of Japan, no?
Yes. Yeah.
So Okinawa, what does Okinawa mean?
Okinawa means Oki is offshore, like far ocean.
Okay.
And then Nawa is fishnet.
Okay.
So that I know is because like the Okinawa, the island is far from the main island of Japan. So that's how they put the name.
It's like the fishing net of the country.
Also because like they're far and in the ocean, that means like they can get a lot of fish. Right?
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. And also I think, more like how to say, like a country thing, because you have your own island in far away from your mainland. That means you have more territory to catch fish.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I think that has meaning of that too.
I see.
Yeah.
Your friend, he studies karate or karate.
Yeah.
So apparently you thought it was just like there was like an Okinawa style. I think there must be an Okinawa style, but we didn't know karate itself.
It's originally from Okinawa
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
What else is it known for? Like one of the longest living populations of the world?
Oh, yeah. I think everybody no? Especially if you care about your health, maybe like 1 or 2 times, like you hear like this, like, the most longest living country is Japan, but not just Japan. It's called Okinawa. It's the island.
So you try to copy what they eat.
Yeah. So apparently because they eat a lot of pork.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how they live longer. But I think, why not, right? Like if you eat like good enough like protein, like a animal meat, I think that's good for you.
Yeah, right.
But I definitely think the weather helps.
For sure. For sure. And like just with any other like tropical island, you have the vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Like in a good way, easygoing. Don't think too much.
Don't stress too much.
It's. I think that makes sense.
It sounds like the opposite of the mainland.
Yeah.
You know, you think of Japan as like stress, work.
Work hard. Yeah.
But then in Okinawa, you mentioned that when we were doing the research for this episode, that they're big drinkers too.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. They love drinking.
So, you know, chill vibes, party hard.
Because there's a thing. It's called otori.
Okay.
And then how they do this is you sit like round on the ground or table, whatever. Then they start drinking from like clockwise or the other way, whatever.
Okay. It's like a game.
It's more tradition.
Okay.
Not just a game. It's more tradition.
Okay.
And then you keep drinking until you passed out. Sorry.
Wait. Die or
no, you
just go
can't
to
die.
sleep?
Just go to sleep.
Okay. You probably can. I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, obviously, like if you keep, and then normally they drink their own alcohol, which is strong one.
Okay.
So yeah, like you basically you shot vodka till you passed out.
What's that alcohol called?
It's called awamori.
Awamori.
Yeah,
I've heard of that before.
Yeah,
and it's a type of what shochu or sake?
shochu. Yeah, it's shochu. Yeah, so it's strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's touch on some history. And if you guys our listeners are interested to learn more about the Ryukyu people, the indigenous people of Okinawa, let us know and we'll do a full episode just about them. But we'll touch on it right now. So the Ryukyu people, also known in their own dialect, is Uchinanchu. So they're the indigenous people of the Ryukyu Islands. It's the islands that stretch from like Taiwan to Japan. So I think them as a people, they were highly influenced by Korea, China as well. They have their own distinct culture, language, history. Pretty much like really different from Japanese.
Yeah, it was like
culture, right?
independent country by itself.
They had their own kingdom.
Yes.
So it dates back to the 14th century. That's when the Ryukyu kingdom was established. They traded diplomatically with China, Korea, other Southeast Asian countries. So they influenced each other.
Yeah.
In 1879, the Ryukyu kingdom was dissolved and annexed by Japan. So Japan changed the Ryukyu kingdom to the Okinawa prefecture. Yeah. And the last standing king, he was exiled to Tokyo, given some like government job. Yeah. He got a title. Yeah. But basically we took
I took everything from you and then you have to sign on this.
So with any like I guess taking over of a people of a land, the government, they try to like
convince them,
assimilate those people to your own culture, right? Yeah. So commonly done is what they make your language illegal almost. They stop teaching your language at school. What else? They try to stop you from practicing anything cultural. Changing name. That's right. They gave the Japanese name. So Japanese law was you needed to have a last name and a given name. Yeah. A lot of the Ryukyu people only had a given name. So a lot of the last names were just like shrine or temple or like river. Just like a place where they live or they're close to. Another thing was forced relocation.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people got relocated to the mainland
Mm-hmm.
just to like not make your people so concentrated, right?
Yeah,
They want to
yeah.
take power away from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all these other things just to like assimilate the Ryukyu people to Japanese culture worked until World War II.
Yeah.
And that's when the U.S. took over.
Yeah.
I think like 150,000 Okinawan people died from the invasion.
Yeah.
Through 80 days, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And but once it was returned to Japan,
Mm-hmm.
Japan realized that like, oh shoot, like we shouldn't have taken their culture away. So now Japan is taking steps to restore culture, the language.
Yeah.
They have acknowledged, apologized for like, you know, taking over
Everything.
their culture.
Yeah.
So now, you know, they're trying to keep it up,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about the dialect a
Yep.
little bit more later,
Yep.
which is like really different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think through like tourism,
Mm-hmm.
especially during COVID, I think Japan like was trying to promote Okinawan culture and language, so Japanese people would go visit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's a big resort, like with any tropical island.
Yeah.
right?
South Island
Mhm.
has nice beach.
They're known for their white beaches.
Yep.
They have a lot of resorts. So with a prefecture that really heavily relies on tourism, they were
Mhm.
struggling during that time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some food.
Mm-hmm.
Some famous foods out of Okinawa.
Yeah.
Okinawa soba.
Okinawa soba. Uma.
I've never had it before. I've
should-
never visited Okinawa. Have you?
No, never.
Yeah, that's one regret I had. When I was about to leave Japan, I already
Mm.
planned to like backpack around Asia for a bit.
Mm.
And one of like the teachers at the company, he was
Yeah.
getting married,
Yeah.
and they're gonna
In
have their
Okinawa.
celebration in Okinawa.
Oh. You
So,
didn't go.
No, that was my big regret.
Wow.
Big regret. I should have went because now it's like harder to go.
Yeah. It's, 'cause it's way too far.
Yeah.
My friend, because I had a bunch of Okinawa friends,
Okay.
and then actually like two of friends now living in Okinawa too.
Okay.
But
Smart.
the Okinawa friend, they always saying that like people always say like I'm coming because like you're Japanese, you think you can visit anytime,
Yeah.
then you will never come.
Because it's still a flight.
Exactly, 2 hours flight.
Yeah.
You have to make a plan. It's not like from my house to Tokyo or Kyoto, Osaka, like just hop in train and then get there like in a couple hours. It's
Yeah.
not like that. So
Yeah, that's one big regret.
But I'll go for sure one day.
So let's talk about the food.
Yeah.
Soba.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a ramen.
Yes.
Type
This is
style.
more like ramen style, but a noodle is I'll say like a slightly wide and flat noodle.
Okay.
For my
Memory.
memory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So not like thin soba like
No.
Japan.
Yeah.
Another one is
Lafte.
rafte. And
it's
that's
it's a pork belly,
okay.
like braised pork belly, basically, like a chashu.
Okay.
Yeah, but cooked with soy, sugar, mirin, and normally in Okinawa they use awamori to cook any meat.
Oh, the shochu.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because
Instead of sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is
tebichi.
tebichi.
This is also pork. Again, why they live longer? Because they eat pork. And I think they eat nice pork too. And so tebichi, te means hand. So tebichi means pork feet.
Okay. Braised pork feet.
Exactly.
Braised pork feet are probably one of my favorite animal cuts.
Oh yeah?
I would rather eat pork feet than like a steak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Because you like the gelatin?
I like the gelatinous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Next one is
Mimiga.
mimiga.
This is pork again.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi
Mm-hmm.
means ear. So mimiga is pork ear. They
good too.
branch them
Uh-huh.
and then slice them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's really crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost same as cartilage.
Yeah. It has that main cartilage through the middle.
Yeah. And then normally they put ponzu or like either like soy sauce and then just eat with the awamori, the alcohol.
I
It's
think
perfect dish.
this is like a consistent theme, awamori.
Yeah. So it's good thing
Mm-hmm.
because they eat whole pork.
Mm-hmm.
They don't throw away anything. And then they use bone for the broth.
I feel like any food that is from like indigenous cultures, they use every part of the animal,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Next one is
Goya champlu.
Goya champuru. Goya is
Bitter melon.
bitter melon.
Yeah.
And it's like stir fried with egg.
Yes.
Something, right?
Yeah. And then the Goya champuru, champuru, when they cook, they pour egg at the end.
Okay.
So they don't fully cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So it's not like hard scrambled egg.
No,
it's like
no.
soft.
Yeah. That I like.
They have a lot of other like champuru dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Champuru means
Like stir fry.
stir fry.
Yeah, like mixing, cooking.
I saw they had like a papaya champuru.
one.
That looks good.
They have somen, which is like thin noodle champuru. So it's
Okay.
like a stir fry noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be like the Chinese influence.
Yeah.
Even like the braised pork belly.
Mm-hmm. And then
Sounds like
also
in
the Goya itself too.
yeah, it's a Chinese vegetable.
Like we
right?
don't eat. Like mainland
Yeah, yeah.
Japanese people, we don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
But Okinawa, they eat a lot.
I've only seen like Goya champuru in like izakaya menus sometimes. You see it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next one, I think it's pretty popular now amongst like vegans or like
Really?
hip people. Yeah. Sea grapes.
Umi budo.
Umi budo.
Yeah.
Budo is grape.
Yeah.
Umi
is
is
sea.
sea.
Really?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
get here?
I think I've seen people like eat it
Really?
as like a cool
Yeah.
vegan thing
But I
to
thought-
eat.
I thought if this product is in Toronto and then bunch of like fancy restaurant gonna start using it, but I
Yeah.
don't see it.
Maybe we should provide it.
Maybe, yeah, we should do it. Yeah.
It's like a seaweed, no?
Yes, it is.
It's
seaweed.
like
Has-
how would you describe it? Like a bunch of grapes, but like more long instead of like a bunch.
longer. Yeah, like
And it pops in the mouth,
Yes, it is.
pops in the mouth.
and it's salty.
salty.
Yeah.
I've had it just to like dip in soy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or same thing ponzu.
Yeah.
It's good snack.
Yeah, it's like crunchy. It's more texture. Doesn't really
Yeah.
taste much.
Nothing. It's
No.
almost nothing. But maybe like if you don't like seafood, and then you're not gonna like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Another food that's influenced by China for sure
Mm-hmm.
is
Tofuyo.
tofuyo.
Yeah.
Fermented tofu,
Mm-hmm.
super pungent flavor,
Mm-hmm.
creamy.
Creamy.
Um,
It's almost like a cream cheese type of texture, no?
I think like like the Chinese chashu, like the red one that's like
Yes.
hung,
Yeah.
that's in the sauce.
Ah.
Yeah, it helps with the red color. Like obviously, I think restaurants also add like food coloring,
Yeah.
but the tofuyo is used for like umami and the red color as well. So it's in the sauce, in the sauce. the braising or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Another tofu is peanut butter tofu.
Jimami tofu.
So it's like tofu made by straining the juice out of peanuts.
It's more like I think this tofu is actually like more like a cake side.
Okay.
So they use like a tapioca starch or something with the peanut butter.
Oh.
Mix it, cook it down.
Yeah.
Pour on how to say the
Like a
kata mold,
Uh-huh.
and then let them cool.
Uh-huh.
Cut them. That's how I made.
So it's not like
jimami.
tofu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another one I didn't know. I didn't know this existed.
Oh really?
This citrus. So they
Yeah.
have a distinct citrus out of Okinawa, and it's called
Shikuwasa.
shikuwasa. It looks
Yeah.
like a lime.
Yeah. Looks like a lime, and then I mean it's citrus, so it's tastes like citrus.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to describe. Like, well, I mean, like yuzu is easy,
Yeah.
but
Why is yuzu easy?
because the flavor is strong.
Okay.
It has their own flavor.
Uh-huh.
You know the yuzu
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
people know the yuzu right away when you
It's
smell
like
it.
it's like grapefruit but more fragrant.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. But like shikwasa, sudachi, lime, all those green,
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
you
get
know, sometimes it's difficult to
it.
describe.
It's just sour.
Yeah, it's sour, but it's obviously it's good flavor.
Uh-huh.
And then I heard because green means this is not ripe. So when it's
okay.
ripe,
Yeah.
it gets like orangish.
Okay.
So more like a mandarin.
Okay.
And then it gets sweet. So you can still eat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like sudachi, like only juice.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be juice like a lime and sudachi,
Oh.
but this is
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
Mm-hmm.
There's some food that the US
by
the US will bring with them. So like spam Hawaii, right?
Mhm.
There's also spam in Okinawa.
Mhm.
Taco rice is a
Taco
dish.
rice. Yeah.
So apparently it's like soldiers wanted like tacos,
Mm-hmm.
and then
But they don't have the
the shell.
shell.
Yeah. No tortilla.
Yeah.
So the restaurants would like put it on rice. So it's pretty much like sour cream,
It's
taco meat,
same
lettuce, tomato,
ingredient.
cheese, but on rice.
except rice or tortilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also in Okinawa, only in Okinawa, there's a famous burger chain exists. You know
Okay.
which one?
No,
Guess.
like a Japanese.
No, like North American. Here we see a lot.
Here we see a lot, and the rest of Japan doesn't have it.
No.
Here we see.
Maybe some like Tokyo 1 or 2, but it's not like McDonald's. I don't know why.
burger, and they have it here.
Yeah.
Five Guys.
No.
What is it?
A&W.
Oh, okay.
Because so when people go to Okinawa,
Mm-hmm.
they want to drink the root beer
Mm-hmm.
from A&W. Because you don't...
So
you can't-
American.
Exactly. You
Uh-huh.
can still get A&W root beer,
Mm-hmm.
but of course they want to go there and then they want to try, right?
Yeah.
And then people always talk more root beer than burger.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, 75% of like
Mm.
U.S. military bases in Japan
Mm.
are in Okinawa.
Yeah.
I wonder how like the Okinawa people feel about the bases being there. I haven't been, but I can imagine that like you see a lot of gaijin everywhere, and it's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
really military at some
Yeah.
parts of the island, right?
There's always problems, obviously.
Mhm.
Like sometimes, like one of the soldier went to bar, start
Gonna fight,
fighting,
yeah.
or like do something to female
Mm-hmm.
or drunk driving.
Okay.
There was one actually big incident. The U.S. helicopter broke down and then crashed into the school, Japanese school.
Oh fuck.
And what they did is like immediately they shut it down the school.
Uh-huh.
They don't let any Japanese police or
Because it was military.
let in to
Yes.
investigate.
Yes.
They do everything by themselves.
Okay.
So that was really like huge issue because like
Mm-hmm.
how come you guys crash into the school?
Mm-hmm.
Luckily no one did die,
Mm-hmm.
but and you trying to like hide or don't tell us why that happened, and then trying to ignore or delete everything. So that happened a lot in Okinawa.
Okay.
So obviously a lot of people, they don't like it. The US Army base still there. But the funny story, I have couple Okinawa friend even in here. And recently I talked one of them, and then they said one of the person said actually they asked me, can you work in Japan?
Like, would you ever go back to Japan
Exactly.
to work?
And I say no, I don't think so for now.
Yeah.
And then
just because of what, the working culture in Japan?
Working culture is different. And then one of the reasons why I'm here, because I want to work and you
want to have a better work-life balance.
Exactly.
I see.
So, but then this person goes like, I can work because I'm from Okinawa. There's a base, so I can get a job easily.
Oh, so there are.
So I was like,
the American base brings job opportunities.
Exactly, right? So of course there's always pro and con.
And it'd be American, not like Japanese style. So
like you're in Japan, but you're actually working as like more Americanized
style.
So
you don't work
feel
16-hour days.
I hope, I guess.
Yeah.
But if they say that, that means like I don't think the work environment that bad in the base as a Japanese. Yeah. So, but yeah, the history of Okinawa is like invaded so many times from like couple country, and then at some point it was like half China, half Japan. But they have their own country.
Yeah.
So, for sure they want to say a lot of things, but at the same time, it's difficult, right? It's too small to stand up. Yeah.
I thought it was smaller than 1.4 million people.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Like that's a decent amount.
Yeah. I mean, like it's island.
For an island life.
Big enough, right? Yeah.
So besides the resorts, the beaches, what are some attractions if you were to visit Okinawa? So Shuri-jo Castle, UNESCO World. I feel like every Japanese castle is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, no?
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, so it was the palace of the Ryukyu Kingdom. If you look up photos of it, it looks super cool. It's all red.
Yeah.
Beautiful, like Okinawan style art all over it. But it was destroyed, right?
Yes.
So in 2019, it was, I think, 9 of the structures were destroyed in a fire caused by, you said it was like a electric panel. That's what I heard. I think they were already innovating, and then that's why there was like electric panel somewhere, and then that started fire. So the Okinawa government plans to complete rebuilding the buildings by 2026.
Yeah.
I feel like in Japan, if construction or like any kind of infrastructure, if they give you a date, it's done by that date, no?
Yeah.
It's not like delay.
No. Because they already decide, so they have to do it. Yeah. They have a lot of pressure from others.
If you're into aquariums,
the
aquarium there is called
Churaumi Suizokan.
And that aquarium is one of the largest in the world, largest in Japan. Good option, I feel like, if you're visiting like any tropical island and it rains.
Yeah. It's inside, and you see all the beautiful fish.
I think they have whales, they have sharks in there.
Yeah.
If it's not raining, snorkeling and diving. Really famous there. I don't think there's like surf. Is there surf?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Surf is different.
Yeah. Snorkeling and diving. Miyakojima. Very famous for diving.
Yeah.
Coral reefs.
Beautiful.
You can visit this place called Okinawa World. It's a theme park.
Okinawa World.
Dedicated to Okinawan culture. They have like a traditional Okinawan village. I guess music, any cultural things there.
Yeah.
But the highlight of this park is they have a 300,000-year-old cave that's 5 kilometers long. Looks pretty crazy.
Yeah. That I really want to check this.
Yeah, if you go, it's a must visit, I think. With any type of like touristy thing, especially with American influence, you get like the kitschy, touristy like places.
Yeah.
So there's like this shopping complex called Mihama American Village.
Yeah.
Ferris wheels, shops, attractions, that type of thing. Very touristy. I always like to like incorporate one super touristy thing into my trips.
Yeah.
Like
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good
right?
to see. Because anyway, you're traveling. How like
and you are a tourist.
Yeah, exactly.
So apparently it's only half an hour by car from Naha. When you travel there, customary in Japan to bring back omiyage. So with in our other regions of Japan podcasts, we have a section here where we recommend omiyage.
Yeah.
Gifts you should bring back.
Yeah. And the omiyage culture in Japan is huge. So, as you guys know already, there's like so many type of omiyage you can buy from everywhere.
Yeah, if you go to any Japanese airport, all the shops, anything that looks like nicely packaged is omiyage.
Yeah, in a box.
Mostly snacks, though.
Yeah, snacks. Yeah, mostly snacks.
Mostly snacks.
Yeah.
So purple sweet potato tart.
Beni-imo.
Beni-imo.
Yeah.
Super purple. It's almost like ube.
Yeah, I think same. It's
probably same, right?
Yeah.
So super purple color, deep purple sweet potato.
Yeah.
Many different flavor tarts. There's like cheese tarts now. Another thing is the salt. So apparently salt from Okinawa are really famous.
Yeah.
Apparently it's really nutrient and mineral dense. So in 2000, the salt was entered into the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most nutritious mineral-rich salt. 14 different types of minerals were found inside this salt. The salt is from Miyagi Island. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So salt.
Yeah,
I mean the salt culture there is like really big. Like they have salt specifically for your rice, or they have salt specifically for like I don't know other things. But they have like egg salt, for example, salt to use for your
eggs. Yeah.
Another thing we mentioned awamori, big drinking culture.
Yeah,
we mentioned it in our past podcast before. But drinking culture in Japan very popular. Before you start your night of drinking. Yeah. To go to the konbini, buy a little turmeric drink called
Ukon no Chikara.
And it's supposed to like protect your stomach from a potential hangover.
Yeah. And then it works.
And it works, right? I haven't tried it before, but apparently it works.
Yeah.
Okinawa has their own version made with 4 different types of turmeric. And that one is called
Ryukyu Shugo Densetsu.
So again, helps alleviate hangover symptoms.
Yeah.
Have you tried this one before?
No, but it sounds good. If I saw it, I already drink it. This looks really good.
Another omiyage you should buy is called
Chinsko. Yeah.
It's like a shortbread.
It's like a shortbread, but made by lado.
Pork lard.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So instead of like the Scottish butter cookies,
but this is
cookies
from pork.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's actually because I didn't know until like recently they use pork.
Okay.
So I thought like more like butter, but I always feel that like tastes a little bit different. Okay. You don't feel that like dairy
flavor. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's really nice.
Next one is
Sata andagi.
sata andagi, and that's like a type of donut.
Donut. Yeah.
It's like donut hole donut.
Yeah, exactly. Timbits. But yeah, it's really good.
Uh-huh.
It's more like it's dense.
Okay, it's like a cake donut.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But so it's crunchy outside. Though.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I love it.
Aomori, obviously.
Nomitai. Oishii.
And another one is bingara.
Bingata.
So it's literally translates to red style in Okinawan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I guess their traditional stencil technique for like their pattern designs on clothing or whatever. So it looks super nice and bright and vibrant. Looks super cool. Kind of reminds me of like Nepalese type like art. But anyway, buy some fabric with that design on. Card,
that will
paper,
be cool.
Super cool. Dialect. Let's get on to their dialect. So the dialect of Okinawa is called
Uchina or Uchinaguchi.
Uchinaguchi dialect. So I try to find the numbers to the population of like Ryukyu people in Japan, but I couldn't find anything really.
Okay.
And for the dialect, a study was done like a few years ago, and they said 30% of the people living on those islands like know or still know Uchina dialect. Mostly like the old people.
Yeah.
Like the young people, I don't know if they use it.
I think they still
anymore.
use it, but not like as old people. Like some old people, they can only speak that way, right?
Yes.
But like young people, obviously, like they all know how to speak. I mean, how
Japanese.
to use in a situation. But yeah, like I heard bunch of this list,
and it has like unique grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation. Like it sounds like a totally different language, right?
Yeah.
Like
I don't understand.
So a normal regular Japanese person wouldn't be able to understand them. Interesting. So we have some examples that Ryusuke found that he knows of. So these are like the popular,
really
the popular ones. If like Japanese people are aware of them, I guess it's the more popular words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The first word is
mensore.
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 So that means
welcome or hello. When they say like a hello and you say mensore. Like a hello, right? Yeah.
The next one is
haisai.
Haisai, and that's hello.
Yeah, but only for male.
Only if you're male you say haisai. If you're a female, you say
haitai.
Haitai. So if someone said haitai, you would say mensori.
Mensore.
Mensore in response. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one we have is
deji.
Deji, and that means
very,
like
or
mecha.
Yeah, mecha, exactly. Or awful.
Awful, like what? Wari?
Well, more like I think like deji mukatsuku or like
sayaku.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is
nankuru naisa.
Nankuru naisa.
Yeah, nankuru naisa. It means everything's gonna be alright, or don't worry, be happy.
So this is like total island vibe saying.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then
nankuru naisa.
Nankuru naisa. Yeah, and then like when I was teenager, I loved this band. It's called Mongol Hapyaku. And then they from Okinawa. And then they have the first song was Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Okay.
I didn't know until now. That means Nankuru Naisa.
What do you mean? The title was Don't Worry, Be Happy?
The song title was Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Was it a cover of the original?
No, I mean like they just picked the word.
Okay.
But because they sing everything English, Japanglish.
Yeah.
So they don't have Japanese version like Nankuru Naisa. But now I know that means okay. Yeah.
Next one is
Chibario.
Chibario.
Maybe I'm wrong. The
pronunciation.
how I say, yeah, but Chibario, it means good luck or hang in there.
Hang in there. Good
Yeah.
luck. Okay.
Yeah. Chibario.
And one more.
And one more. Churakagi.
Churakagi.
Yeah. It means looks cute or looks beautiful. So chura is actually like we just talked about the aquarium.
Okay.
It's Chura Umi Suizokan. So Chura is actually
ocean.
Beautiful. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you get to Okinawa? Flight, obviously.
Right.
You would fly into Naha,
Yeah.
capital city.
Yeah. From Tokyo, normally like 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But once you're on the island, apparently buses run very rarely, and there's not many taxis. So you'd either have to
rent a
rent a car.
maybe rent a bicycle or moped or whatever if it's summer.
I saw there are a lot of ferries that go through all the islands. And also some islands are also connected by like land bridge, so you can drive over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okinawa is on my bucket list.
Yeah, me too.
Next time I go to Japan, I'm gonna have to.
But then, because like there's so many things you need to see. So you need to go Okinawa straight.
Yeah, you think that's so like land in Tokyo
Land
and
in
then right
Tokyo.
away go.
Yeah.
You don't need. I was thinking like you spend a week in Tokyo
Then go.
and then go because you need a break.
That's true.
And then
otherwise you're not gonna enjoy.
And then from Okinawa,
That's
maybe
true.
like Osaka, Kansai, or
Mm-hmm.
so, or yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like two of my friends, they're in Okinawa. Obviously, they both visited Okinawa before, and then they fell in love
Okay.
with how they live. Because like again, it's different vibe. It's totally different, and then because of weather, it's so much nicer than in Honshu, like mainland. I heard right now, like February, right? Now it's already the plum flowers start blossoming.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be early this year.
Yeah, because
sakura,
it's
all the-
warmer.
yeah.
And then sakura is start getting there now in Okinawa. So, yeah, like you have so many things like with nature you can see and you can do.
Yeah.
I think that's the good part of Okinawa. And then like small island, they have like their own like one Amami Oshima. Well, that's all. Amami Oshima is Okinawa, I think so. And anyway, yeah, like there's a lot of like different animals, birds, and and obviously like John said, ocean. There's you can see the whales. The other friend, she loves Okinawa because like she can see the whales. That's why she lives there now.
Yeah, I think there's like a botanical garden there that has like 1,400 different like plant species. Something like that. Sounds pretty cool.
It's really unique island.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a goal of mine now.
yeah.
Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, if you have
Arigato.
any episode suggestions, topics you want us to cover,
Yeah.
let us know. And
Arigato.
we obviously want to cater to our listeners, so we will get it done. I think we've been pretty good about like doing the episodes people have suggested.
Yeah.
So
And then
you guys,
recently, one of
enjoyed
our
it.
listener went to Japan, and
Yes.
then this person said like it was useful.
Yeah. He or she listened to our podcast. I guess to prepare for the trip or while on the trip.
Yeah.
And he was happy to share
What
our tidbits of
we
information
have.
that we offer.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
because like I think good part of our information is not really like travel book information.
Some of it
some
is.
of them, yes.
Episodes like this are
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
right? But again, it's more from like a perspective of a Japanese person and a foreigner that used to live
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's a bit
So
different.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
it's useful for you guys too whenever you guys gonna visit Japan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening.
ありがとう。
arigato. Mata ne.
またね。バイバイ。